Roll up, roll up, roll up. Ladies and gentlemen, get your news about the Suffolk games here. That's a short intro because we have to hit it. Hit me with your news.
All killer, no filler today.
Yeah, let's go.
As opposed to all filler. Yeah, I'm doing the Suffolk games.
Yes, please.
On Sunday.
That's short notice.
Yeah.
When did you decide to do that?
That's a good question. Is this plugged? I can't hear you.
I can hear you.
I saw it after a few people from my box did the teams one. I quite fancied a competition, and I was umming and ahhing about it, and it sold out really quick. And then I was like, oh well, never mind, missed out. And then I saw like a space opened up. This was months ago, whenever that was in the summer, wasn't it? And then
the team one was in the summer.
Yeah, and then I saw a space open up and didn't go for it. I was like, oh, I probably should have gone for that thing. And then I saw a post. I think I saw a post on it on Instagram. And I thought, oh, do you know what? I'll just bung myself down for the wait list just in case. And that was last week. And then I got an email to say, we've had a space open up. If you want to be considered for it, then you need to reply to this email by 6 p.m. and you'll get put into a hat and then pulled out, and whoever gets the space gets in. And I got an email back later that night to say you're in. And I was like, oh.
So they put you in a hat. They put you in a hat and they pulled you out of the hat. That's pretty lucky. Of course they did. Did you say, do you know who I am? Yeah. This is not how this works. I said, can I come? You say yes. Yeah. This is not, you put me in a hat. I have to do this. I have to do that.
Who knows who was in that hat? So yeah, so it might have just been me in the hat. And so I got in, but I got it at a reduced price because I didn't have enough time to print me up a t-shirt.
Oh, really? Okay.
So
what's the reduced price? Are you allowed
just 10 quid less than
10 quid less? What are you going to say? 10 quid. How much is it to enter with a full price t-shirt, bad boy entry?
It would be 45.
Oh my god. 35.
Got to pay
because I'm good at
play.
Maths.
Pay to play.
So yeah. Do you know any events? You can't change
the
training
workouts
now because you're done already.
Got all the
this
workouts.
Weekend, which is like 3 days away. Cool. Any good ones? Any deadlift ones?
Sort of. There's DT, which is called bonus DT. I'm trying to find the details of it.
The details.
But yeah, so DT is I say famous. It's a benchmark CrossFit workout, which is 12 deadlifts into 9 hang power cleans into 6 push press for 5 rounds. And the RX weight is with 70 kilos, but I can't do that. So I think I've done DT once or twice, but I did it around the 50 something kilo mark.
You must be close now though to doing that with
70,
60. You could probably do
70 is rough. You tried hang cleaning.
What was the last thing? Push press, you said?
Push press. We tried hang cleaning.
Okay, yeah, that's the bit where it goes wrong.
Yeah,
but I'm not strong anymore, am I? That's the thing. So yeah, when I was strong, yes. When I am me now, no.
Yeah. So
I even know what that is. So you must have either talked about that to me a lot, or
and
I've heard about it somewhere.
And it's called bonus DT. So it's a pairs comp, and between you in 10 minutes, you do as many rounds of DT as possible, and you do synchro. So you both doing it at the same time. And after 5 rounds, they add 10 kilos to your weight. And so you carry on. But the weight you share, so you share like, what is it? Let me hang on. 80 kilos between you. And then after 5 rounds, you share 90 kilos. So, and you've got to do it all synchro. So yeah, it's like you have to be, and it depends because you have to read the rules quite carefully because you need to synchro at the right part of the movement. So like if it's a hang clean, you synchro in the front rack position. If it's push press, you synchro overhead. Deadlift, you synchro like at the waist, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so that would be interesting. That would be very grippy. But the first
this is a one-day event. Yeah.
One day thing. 4 workouts. There's, I have more details. There's about 120 people competing, which is cool. There's quite a lot of people.
There's a number of different categories. Are they separating it, or have you just got like
all in,
single,
all in
teams, and there's no weight category or anything?
No, just pairs. Everybody does the same workout. Yeah, first
there's
one.
no singles competition. It's all pairs.
Just a pairs comp. Yeah. First workout is in the first 4 minutes. You do 20 box jumps, 20 sandbag to shoulder with a 30 kilo sandbag, so like a clean, and then 20 ab mat sit-ups. So you just do as many rounds as possible of that. So just accumulating reps, going round and round in 4 minutes.
Synchro in again, or like one goes in the other one?
It's one or the other person.
Okay.
And then minutes 4 to 6 of that workout, you do maximum calories on a bike or a rower. And then minutes 6 to 10, you're back to the AMRAP. So again, box jumps, sandbag shoulder, ab mat sit-ups. And then minutes 10 to 12, you do maximum calories on whichever one you didn't do. So only one person can do the calories.
Okay.
You can't share those calories. Like one person does the first lot, another person does the second lot. There's all sorts of rules and stuff, like you have to tag if you're going to swap and all this kind of stuff. So they make it like nice and complicated.
Yeah, why not?
So that's the first workout. Then they do the bonus DT. Then the third one is there's a buy-in of 30 calories on a bike or a row. And then you do 2 rounds for time. So you've got 18 minutes to do 20 D balls over a 30-inch box with a 50 kilo D ball, 10 sprints, 50 kilo, yeah.
50 ball?
50 kilo ball, yeah. So you got to get the ball made of? Up and over.
Steel?
Dark matter.
Is it like a medicine ball size thing?
Yeah, it's just a really fucking heavy medicine ball, yeah.
Jesus.
10 sprints, 20 sandbag lunges with a 30 kilo sandbag, 10 D ball carries. So you carry the D ball the length of the sprint.
Any way you want?
Yeah, I'd probably carry it like that, like a baby.
On your shoulder? Is it massive? Is it?
It's probably like the same size as a wall ball, medicine ball. A little bit smaller maybe.
Yeah,
20 kettlebell swings all the way overhead.
Okay. I think, I could do that. Oh, no, I couldn't.
10 sprints, 20 box step overs or jump overs on a 20-inch box. So you got to go through that twice, and then you cash out with 30 calories, and you can divide the reps however you want.
Divide the reps however you want. Okay. So it's one at a time again on that one. One person
working at a time. You've got to tag in and out and all that kind of stuff. So that is workout
number 3. Yeah,
that's workout 3.
It's cool that you know them all.
Yeah, I haven't had time to practice any of them, but strategizing is quite fun, and watching like the workout standard videos and things, and thinking, how would I do that? How to do this?
And you got to stick to the plan. That's important.
Yeah, unless the plan sucks, then you got to change the plan. And the last one is called Everything's Synchronized. So you've got to split 50 kilos between you, and you do 25 ground to overhead, 15 burpees over the bar, 25 front squats, 15 burpees over a bar, 25 thrusters, which I fucking hate, and then 15 burpees over the bar to finish.
Or have you got to do that a number of times?
No, that's it. It's just got flat out through that. And
that doesn't sound so bad.
Yeah.
What is going to cause you problems there? So what are the things again? Just the things?
Round to overhead, front squat, thrusters, and burpees over the bar. Synchro.
Okay. Yeah. So it's all quads, isn't it? Then by the time you get to the last burpees, you're not going to stand up. Right?
Yeah.
But burpees over the bar means you can do like the crouch over the bar, or do you have to extend?
I think so. I don't think you have to extend, but again, I just have to read the standards carefully. And if you drop a barbell from anywhere above your waist height, it's a 5 burpee synchro penalty.
Ouch.
So you can't just slam the
Drop,
bar.
okay. Well, so from anything that's over your head, then, so like your hand clean, you can't drop the hand clean until it's below your waist.
You have to put it down. Yeah.
Oof. It's interesting. So deadlifts will be interesting then, won't they? Because people won't be dropping them bad boys. So there's only 70 kilos. So.
Well, your deadlifts would be below your waist, wouldn't they? You don't deadlift.
Yeah, that's true.
Your waist.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Yeah.
They should do below your knees. Sweet. So who else is doing that from the box? Any of like
no one
doing it or anybody? Nobody.
No one, I don't think. I think a few people I saw. Yeah, I saw when I was looking at the Suffolk Games Instagram, they were showing some videos of the t-shirts that got made, and I saw that one with T800 on it. So I'm going to ask weightlifting who's doing it.
Yeah, because now you've got like a spread of crews, haven't you now? And what was the other place you went to? T800, and there was another one you went to, no? Got something in your mouth?
Recently or not?
Yeah, I thought you went to two.
Oh, Soak.
Yeah. Soak. Okay.
I've not been back.
We won't talk about Soak then, by the sound of that.
It's all right. It's just not as good. It's okay. Right. It's nice enough place. It's all right. Just didn't.
So what is the plan? What's the plan going into Sunday then? Are you tapering off now? Are you still sending it? What are you going to eat? Have you got your nutrition sorted out? How are you going to get there?
I trained Monday and Tuesday. I'm going to go to weightlifting tonight. And I don't know if I'm going to bother doing anything Thursday.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get a long. It's on Sunday, usually.
It's on Sunday. So yeah, if I trained Saturday, I'd be stupid. But Thursday I'll be fine, depending on what it is. Friday, maybe not. Depends what it is. Again, I don't want to like do something that's just going to rinse me. I'm not doing anything heavy. So the way I've reverse engineered my powerlifting is I've tapered off my powerlifting in order
stopped powerlifting
in order to be comp ready. Yeah, but I did pull 190 for a single deadlift the other day.
Nice.
And it was okay.
Okay, it wasn't full out max.
No, it was fairly heavy. It was like we had 20 minutes to work up to a max for one. Okay. So I was doing threes up until about 170. Mm-hmm. And then I just went, I think I just did 175.
Send it.
180 something, and then 190, and it was okay.
Nice.
I've been squatting to depth. I've just been joining in with the squat sessions and not going too crazy. So we did like 3 sets of 10 and then 4 sets of 8 in the last couple of weeks, just working up. So I did like 90 for 3 sets of 10 and then a 95 for 4 sets of 8, just without the bench. So I haven't squatted.
3 sets of 10 is a nice 3 sets of 10. That's pretty good.
Yeah, 3. And I haven't squatted without that's without the box or the bench. So I'm just not.
And it feels all right.
It sucked when I did it. I could feel it in my knee, but that's why I was like, I'm not killing myself trying to do any 1 rep.
I think you can just ease into that a little bit, can't you? Because you need to get used to the movement again, which is going to feel a little bit awkward, and then you need to get strong in that, because I think you sit in a little bit of a different way, don't you? And the way you take the load in the bottom of it and everything is obviously different because you're not supported by anything else. So just build into that. But if you can do it now, that's some massive step forward, isn't it? And then start to add a little bit of weight. And how deep did you go? Was it deep, or you just gone a little bit past where the box was?
No, went below parallel, yeah.
But not like full sitting on the ground job. Not necessary.
No, I don't tend to do that with my low bar anyway. I don't think I've ever fully sat on the ground.
Yeah. Well, nobody actually sits on the ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but yeah, like sort of calves to hamstrings or butt to your heels. I've never gotten that low with low bar anyway. But yeah, I made sure they were in.
Sounds good. I snuck in my last. I don't know if it'll be my last. I did 5-3-1 for these 3 weeks leading into this hospital appointment today. So this I can take off now, which is cool.
You've still got it on?
Yeah, I've still got it on because I'm going to go. Yeah, it's all right though.
You're going to do a ceremonial burning of it.
Yeah, it's plastic though, so that'll be disgusting. They couldn't find the scar. Like the woman was doing, I went to see the ergotherapy lady who's going to do my physio next week. And she was like, oh, where was the operation? And I was like, well, here, where the scar is. She's like, oh, you can't really see the scar. It's healed up really well. And the other guy, the doctor as well, was saying, oh, yeah, it's really good. That's so, yeah, because I didn't leave it stationary for 6 weeks in the cast, like you said, we highly recommend to do. I asked Dr. Matt, and he said, yeah, you'll be all right. Just crack on. I was just sensible though with it. I was just started to move it gently, like within what felt okay, and then was making sure I was getting enough sleep, got all my vitamins on point, eating well, and then doing a little bit of training. And then I think once you get the blood circulating, you give it the best chance to recover that you can, and it's worked pretty well. It doesn't feel amazing though, to be honest. I think it's better than they expected, and I suppose today I should have been basically at day 0, so trying to move it, but they were getting me to say, oh, can you do this with your thumb, and can you touch your fingers and move your thumb? Obviously I can do all I can do all that already. So they were like, well, you're not really going to need much therapy, but what I need to get back is the grip strength, because I can't open anything. I can't open a jar. I bought some AdBlue from my van the other day from the petrol station because it keeps beeping at me. I bought some, tried to put it in the van. I can't open the bottle to put it in the van. I was like stood there in the car park trying to open it. I was like trying to open it with the other hand, trying to like push the cap off. I can't open it. I was like, well, I can't ask somebody to help me open this bottle. Like that's not happening. So yeah, I'll have to cut it open, or wait and get strong enough to open it by myself. So I can't grip in like a sort of bottle opening grip way yet. So I was thinking about doing a little bit of climbing. I have been going back and forwards about doing some jiu-jitsu with it, but I think I'm just going to be a little bit all over the place this side of Christmas to do that. Yeah. Got some tests and stuff to do.
That might be a bit, you might need bottle opening grippy strength for jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I'm just wondering though if I can be sensible enough about it. Will it help? I think the problem is going to be that it's going to be annoying for someone else, that they're going to have to be really careful with that. They don't accidentally like pull my thumb or so. It's probably better to just not go. But maybe climbing, I was thinking as well. I'm just not sure if it's too much stress, because obviously climbing, like I'm trying to grip, and there's different types of grip I can do. I can try and pinch grip it. I asked the lady today in the yoga therapy if I could start with a ball. So I was like, I just want to get going. Do you know what I mean? Because they're expecting me to come out of this cast with no movement. I need to start. And I'm like already sort of weeks down the line. Yeah. But she said, don't start with the ball yet. Like wait till next week. Like,
what did Dr. Matt say?
He said, yeah, just start with the ball. Don't worry, get on. But yeah, I'm just a little bit nervous about it, because what I read about my foot as well, when I did all the ligaments in my foot, is there's various stages that the ligament goes through when it recovers. There's like a stage where it knits together, and then the ligament starts to like consolidate itself and changes shape. And when it is fully healed, it's not as elastic as it was before. So I don't want to damage it in this stage if it's still trying to heal, because you read lots of different things about how long it takes to heal. And some things say basically you're good to go now and you can start training. Some things say from now you can only lift 2 kilos and you have to lift 2 kilos with a splint on. And then some other things say like it takes a year to recover. I'm like, I don't take a year to recover, man. Surely a year? I could grow another arm in a year. Right.
They say like, and they say it's almost, it's easier, not easier. It's a more straightforward journey to recover from a break than it is from a ligament.
Yeah. So what I did to test that theory with my leg and my ankle was I broke my leg and I smashed all my ligaments to pieces. Yeah. And actually my leg feels worse than my ankle. So yeah. But yeah, it is, I think, for whatever reason. I think it just doesn't, when you break a bone and it heals back together, it basically heals up like the same as or stronger than before, but the ligament doesn't get the same property back. I don't think it's as stretchy. I can't open it as far either like one side to the other. Yeah. Like that one I can't pull down, which is, I suppose, good and bad, because it means if I fall on this one again, the point that it gets damaged is here now. Whereas with this one, it can go further back. So I need to be careful. But I think I can also start to stretch that, because you were saying, like mobilize the joint, try and pull it back a bit, do these movements with your fingers, but don't worry about strength yet. So
are you able to tell your left from your right when you go like that?
Yeah, I'll just do that. And then I just have to remember that left starts with L.
But that's, Just make sure you do it the right way around, not the other way around.
Just about.
Speaking of left and right,
Yeah.
remember last time we were talking about left legs and right legs, and one just doing what it wants and the other one really focusing. One feels stronger than the other. Like I was saying, that my left leg feels better than my right leg, even though my left leg is my injured leg, because I
and mine
concentrate on it, and I just left my right leg to do whatever it wants. So that was following doing a workout which involved double dumbbell box step overs, and I normally lead with my left leg, which I consider my weak leg, but is actually now my strong leg, because I've been considering it my weak leg for too long.
Yeah.
And we had another workout the other day with double dumbbell box step overs. It was 3 rope climbs into 30 step overs into 30 handstand push-ups, and then it was 2 rope climbs, 20 step overs, 20, 1, 10 and 10, and we had 15 minutes to do it. And I made the conscious effort of starting my step overs with my right leg, and it helped massively. I just did the first time I did it, I started on my right leg rather than starting on my left leg, and I felt loads more coordinated.
Why did that help?
Just felt loads more coordinated. I thought, right, I'm going to start with my right leg, and I'm going to and I did like 15 on the right leg. It's fine.
Okay, so you're doing one side at a time. You were doing right, then left, left.
Because before I would do left. Then I'd go like try 2 on my right, and it'd be really awkward. And then I'd go back to my left, and then like one leg would be blown up. So now I tried to keep it balanced, but I started on my right. So I did like 15 leading with my right, and then I swapped over, did like 10 on my left, and then another 5 on the right, just to give it a bit more. But yeah, every time I went back to the box, I started on my right leg.
Okay.
I just made a conscious
I guess it's
effort.
giving your weaker leg more of a chance to get strong, isn't it? Rather than you being physically tired from the left leg effort. Sorry, I've got a bit of a cold.
Yeah.
Then you still have some energy left to do your left leg, because the overall output is lower. I guess. Well, no, the overall output is higher, isn't it? So if you do it all with your left leg, your strong leg, then you get to your weak leg when you're tired. Yeah, so you're doing it with your weak leg, and then you're going to your strong leg. Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. Yeah.
And then
so when you've got the
20
most energy,
unbroken,
weakest leg, and then you're using the strong leg. Yeah. Cool.
20 unbroken handstand push-ups, and that 20 set, that was cool.
Pow.
Smashed them out.
Is that a PB set?
I don't know, something like that.
Big
maybe.
One,
it's pretty big. It's all right.
That's a big one. That's a big one. Very good.
I also did the Bergeron test.
Oh yeah.
So I did that in May. And for the uninitiated, it is, see if I can get this right, 50 wall balls into 50 double unders, into 40 box jumps, into 40 toes to bar, into 30 chest to bar pull-ups, into 30 burpees, into 20 power cleans with 65, into 20 jerks, same weight, into 10 snatches, into 10 muscle ups. And you have 20 minutes to do an AMRAP. And I think somebody like Noah Olsen got round it a couple of times in 20 minutes.
A couple of times?
Yeah, I'm sure it's something like that.
Come on.
How
long? 20
minutes? Did a round in all the next wall balls. And I think Phil did a round in like 47 wall balls or something like that. I think
a round in some wall balls is different to doing the whole thing twice.
Yeah, I know, it's mad. And I got in May I got 260 reps, which means that I finished the power cleans. So I got to the end of the 20 power cleans. Now I remember the buzzer going on the last power clean. As I got it up, it went, and I was like, yeah, I've taken it. And then this time I got to that same stage with about a minute and a half left. So then I did the 6 jerks, not in a row. I had to power clean it for the 20th one. And then I did like 3 jerks, binned it.
And then do another power clean.
Yeah. That's heavy, man.
It's heavy, isn't it? It's heavy unless you can put up like 100 kilos overhead easily, and then you could do the reps. But if you're under 100, then that's heavy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool test. So yeah, six reps more than last time.
It's a pretty complete test as well, isn't it? With all that in, it's pretty.
Yeah,
serious.
it's really good.
In 20 minutes as well, man. That's a lot of work in 20 minutes. I'd like to try that.
I did the wall balls unbroken, did the 50. And I tell you what, I was taking souls with that in my brain.
Yeah.
In my brain. Taking souls. Because I was next to my friend Paul, and he had a plan. He told me afterwards, he goes, I'm going to go 35, and then I'm going to drop it, and then I'm going to do 15. And I was up there, and I was just like, bang, bang. And I got to 20, and I was like, I haven't heard anybody go yet. And it was like 23. I was like, oh, yes. And I kept going. Wow. It was like 27. I was like, here we go. Keep going, keep going. And then it was like, and I was like, yeah. And then Paul said he was like, saw me, kept on going, and he's going to go all the way. I can do it. And then he went, no, stick to the plan. And he dropped on 35 and then picked up. But yeah, it was fine up until like rep 47. And then it just had nothing. Then I was just like an absolute wreck trying to do 3 wall balls. But
did that compromise you though for the next one or not?
I think everything in that workout has a knock-on effect to the next thing in that workout. It just makes it like, because the next thing I had to do was double unders, which is jumpy and shouldery. So I tripped a couple of times and then I knocked him out. And then you've got to do box jumps. So you've just been doing wall balls and double unders, then you've got to do box jumps.
God.
And then you got to do toes to bar. And then after the toes to bar, you got to do chest to bar, and just everything just
that's super complete.
Compounds.
That's pretty awesome.
But yeah, there's little things like that, like being able to do bigger sets of stuff is what I'm working on now. Just like thinking, actually, can I do like bigger unbroken sets of things? Like, yeah, I could have done 225 sets, but would that have felt better than
and what do you win
50
there?
unbroken?
Yeah, what do you win there? If you do go for 50 unbroken, you can actually do 50 unbroken. The next time you're stronger to do more unbroken, aren't you? Yeah. If you do 25 and 25, okay. You know you can do 25 and 25. Then, so you might as well just send it in the practice mode. Send it, see what you can develop on it. That's pretty awesome, dude. That's really cool. You maybe want to try that, but not really. Yeah, I'll have to have a look, because you sent me that in a message, sent you that Bergeron Test. I'll have to have a look at that and see if I can put that together here, because like I haven't got wall balls or anything, have I? Wall balls or boxing. Oh, they've got medicine ball, so I can do it. I can just do like a scaled version of it. Bit scary with the medicine ball. We drop that on you, especially with this stuff.
Yeah, I can do that. That's cool. Well, I think they're going to do it every 6 months, so that'd be cool. I'd like to get to the get through that. Get to the jerks, and but the actual test is with ring muscle ups as well, which I've never done. So I've got a while to wait until
seriously proficient and strong to get through all that, wouldn't you? But it's just keep working, isn't it? I suppose. Yeah. Keep working. I did loads of conditioning. So I did, the biggest one I did this week was that medicine ball one, which was supposed to be sledgehammer swings.
Yeah.
So it's called Density Day out of Ross MMA. And I think I never actually had the balls to try it, even when I was doing MMA, because I looked at it, it just looked disgusting. But then I was thinking about all the stuff that you were doing, and I was thinking about the Goggins thing. I was thinking, just do it, man. It's not going to be as bad as you think, is it? Just get on with it. So it was 2 swings per arm, 2 kettlebell swings per arm, and 6 burpees for 10 minutes straight. And then straight into what should be 10 minutes straight of sledgehammer swings. And I'm just reading it thinking, 10 minutes straight of sledgehammer swings. That's a lot. More from the point of view of, if it's a lot of sledgehammer swings, and it's really boring, isn't it? Well, actually with a sledgehammer it's pretty cool, because you just whack a tire. Like you just whack the life out. So that's pretty cool.
Medicine ball slams are probably more boring than...
Yeah, but I quite like them for some reason. And I sort of separated it a little bit, because I was thinking, well, if I do it with a sledgehammer, and I've done a similar thing with a sledgehammer before. I used to do like 100 swings to finish with a sledgehammer, but I'd have to switch arms. So I do like 10 and 10, whatever. So with a medicine ball, I did 10 overhead and then 5 one side and 5 the other side. And then I had to think about switching my feet and what was giving me the most power in the medicine ball slam. So, but it was the same sort of thing as your Bergeron test, where it all keeps accumulating. Like it was just in my shoulder, were just destroyed, because the swings is a little bit in the shoulders, isn't it? But burpees, then when you do the burpees, you start to build a bit of fatigue in the shoulders. And when you get to the medicine ball slam, and you're just slamming and slamming and slamming and slamming. And then the last thing was 5 minutes of skipping. And I got to skipping, it was basically like I couldn't skip anymore. Oh, come on. And to start off with wasn't very good at all. But then towards the end, I managed to pick up the pace a little bit and get through that. So that was good. So I'm pretty happy with keeping up with the conditioning while I've had this on. And my running is also feeling all right because I sent it through the 8x200 the other day. That's rough, man. The intermediate distances are rough, but the 5x50 felt like I could actually feel like I was going a bit faster.
That's cool.
So that's pretty cool. So the next one I've got to do with those is 10x100 with a 10x50. And then a 20x50. And that'll be the second loop round I've done that. I think that's this probably only second or third time I've managed to go through 2 loops of that, but it feels pretty good. And my feet and ankles and everything are feeling a lot stronger to do that because I couldn't walk basically after doing it the first few times. I was like, I can't keep doing this. It's just destroyed me. But I remember trying to train for that trail marathon in the first 2 weeks at least because I was running more or less every day. And my joints were just destroyed, like my ankles and my feet, like the bones in my feet really hurt. And now I think I've got over that hump a little bit. So I feel a little bit more conditioned, which is good. But my Achilles hurt quite a lot just from like the skipping and jumps and the burpees and stuff. But it's okay. They're coming around. They're adapting a little bit. So pretty cool. So now I have to decide which way I go because I'm still paying for Juggernaut just to pay old Chad some coin for all the free content he's been pumping out.
Yeah. And
then have to decide if I go Juggernaut. I'm quite enjoying 531 because I'm just doing the boring but big thing and you get through it super fast, but the volume is still quite high. So like the other day, it's not heavy because I'm just getting into it, but I do it with 5s all the time because you do 531, don't you? But I do 5s on 5 week, 5s on 3 week, and 5s on 1 week. So mine is always 5s. And then this week I did work set was 110, and then I had to do basically like an AMRAP set on 110. I think I did 8 or something like that, 8 or 9, and then 5 down sets, 5 sets of 10 with 65. Just working through that pretty quick. I got through all that in like 40 minutes, and then you're done, aren't you? Basically, which is pretty cool. Whereas with Juggernaut, that would have been my first exercise, and then I have to
4 or 5 exercises.
Or 7. So that's good. But I thought the Juggernaut program was working really well. It's just the time. I'd like to look at doing something a bit more like what you're doing with one block of strength and then another block of conditioning. I think that's simple enough, the strength stuff, but still enough load and an intensity to make some progress, and then keep the conditioning in the other side. Because with Juggernaut, I was struggling to do both because I couldn't really commit 2 hours worth of time in the day to do the Juggernaut and then another, because it needs to be another 30 minutes minimum, doesn't it, to do some useful conditioning really afterwards. So
you know what Goggins would have done?
Just do both, wouldn't he? Just spend it. So, but yeah, it's just a time thing, is it? Like, it's okay to do both if you're not doing anything else. And I've done that before. Like when I was training for MMA and stuff like that, I do my conditioning in the morning and I go and do 3 hours MMA in the evening, which is fine. But I wasn't doing a job in between that or trying to do anything else. You know, I think I was living with mum, so mum was cooking my food and everything as well, all the full grappler's guide and everything. And I was like, nice. Like pro spec. So that was cool. But now I have to eat food that I cook, so it makes it a little bit more complicated.
Someone's got to do it.
Someone's got to do it. We'll work out, and we're still doing all right. I think for me, 40 and you touching 40, we're not doing too bad, are we? I think. When are you 40? You're not 40 until.
Where's my ankles? August, so I'll be 39 next year.
Yeah, so you've got years to go, yeah.
Yeah, I'm 38 currently.
Good result.
Got a little bit of time. A little bit of time to get stronger.
I need to try and reverse catch up. Yeah, well, that's the other thing I'd like to do is basically get these like big squats and deadlifts and stuff knocked out the way, so I don't have to think about that anymore, and then start knocking some of this other stuff off.
Yeah.
But to do that, I have to stop hurting myself. So.
I'm gonna wrap up our David Goggins conversation, I think, with a brief summary of what has happened.
Do that now, or do you want to do it next time?
Just do it now, quickly. I can't have it lingering on anymore. I've moved on with my life now.
Then we're done with Goggins, aren't we? Okay. Wrap it up.
Well, I finished the book.
Okay.
And I say book, audiobook. It's finished. Yeah. It was quite interesting. Like the last part of the book, he's talking, whereas the whole time this narrator has been talking. And he said that now he's done all this stuff, like what he thinks about is that God has got a chart with David Goggins written on it. And he says, and he imagines that God is updating this chart the whole time with what he could have achieved with his life. And his fear was that he would get up to heaven and there'd be this chart with the maximum David Goggins potential of everything he could have done. And he would have just been this 300-pound roach exterminator who hadn't done any of it. And he thought about that, and he said, now if he'd have died at the point where I can't remember exactly what happened to him. His body started to shut down, and then he started doing stretching and stuff, and nobody knew what was wrong with him.
Yeah, this was his thyroid muscle, wasn't it? In his hips.
Yeah, so
tight, wasn't it?
His body just completely started to shut down, and he started thinking about he could have died then, and he would have been happy with what he'd achieved. And he said he imagined himself going up, and it was like, yeah, you did, buds 3 times, you Ranger school, you did this, you did that, the bad water, all the frozen races, blah, 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 blah. And he said, like, that's the life that he could have lived up to. That was exploring his maximum potential. He said, but he didn't die. So now he imagines God is still writing out this list of stuff. And he wants to make God go, I can't believe what this guy's doing. He said, God, knowing everything about him and knowing everything that will and can and should happen to David Goggins, he wants God to be writing out this stuff going, I can't believe what this motherfucker's up to. I thought that was brilliant.
Very lofty aspirations. Good way to wrap it up. Yeah. So we have to make sure we have a good list when we go up. What happens if we go down? Same down there.
Same down
as what this motherfucker's doing.
Yeah, but I took a couple of things. I think the thing which makes a book stand out to me, or a book memorable for me, is if I'm actually able to apply any of it in real life, which is why I like the chimp paradox stuff, because I often talk to people about some of that stuff, and I often sort of think about some of the things that I've changed, which makes life a bit easier, especially work. And then with David Goggins, I've used it in workouts mainly when I've thought I can't, like, I'm tired, or I'm just going to do 4 of these, or and then I've thought in my brain, right, your brain is telling you can't do it, your body is fine, your body's got tons left, so let's just fucking go. And yeah, that's been helpful in those situations, but only from a point of view of like, I can do this, like if he can do all that, I can fucking do this is nothing.
Yeah.
And that's
well, you can apply that everywhere, can't you? Anywhere that you're thinking, well, I don't really want to do this, or that's too hard, or well, none of it's too hard, is it? You just don't want to do it. You just don't fancy it, do you? It's like, well, get on with it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, the stuff which has been like kicking around in my brain and thinking, oh, I've got that to do. Oh, I've got that, and putting it off. I think if you just fucking do it, and then you make some space in your brain for the stuff that you actually want to enjoy and spend time.
You don't realize how much mental energy you spend on thinking about not doing it, do you? This is the thing. So I'm doing it as well at the moment, like trying to just move some stuff along. Still a few things to move, but getting there for sure. Good wrap up, dude.
That's Goggins.
Sweet. We better wrap up as well.
Yeah, I need to eat something before I go weightlifting.
Yep. Cool. All right. Very good. Good news. We'll talk about the Suffolk games next week.
Yes.
See what the result is. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So stay tuned for that, listeners and viewers. Don't forget to like and subscribe on whatever format you're listening to. We gained a few followers on YouTube the other week. So we'll keep chipping away as long as we've got stuff to talk about. Because as soon as this gets like a chore, I'm calling it a day.
I know.
Killing it off. It's meant to be fun.
Good.
All right, mate. Have a good night.
Cheers, mate.
See you later.
Bye.